Imagine having the vision, strategic mind, and resilience as one of the greatest leaders of the known world, Alexander the Great. Today, we'll explore how his leadership principles can be applied to modern entrepreneurship to become unstoppable. Buckle in, because that's exactly what we're going to do. Success is more than just hitting milestones. It's about fulfillment. I've spent years figuring out how to achieve both. And now I'm sharing everything I've learned with you. I've coached entrepreneurs, leaders, and high performers to not only scale their businesses, but to do so in a way that aligns with their values and brings them real fulfillment. I've transformed my life, went from addiction to health, from struggle to success. The result? A balanced, fulfilled life where every day counts. This isn't just about success. It's about the right kind of success. Let me show you how to create a life and business that fuels you, not drains you. Join me in this journey. Let's explore what it truly means to lead with purpose and live a fulfilled life. Alexander the Great wasn't just a conqueror. He was a visionary. Born in 356 BC, he inherited the throne at the age of 20, and by the time of his death at 32, he had built one of the largest empires known to history, spanning from Greece all the way to Egypt and including a little bit of India. He did this in the mere span of 12 years. But his real success was not just his military tactics. It was his strategic mind and his vision. Alexander's leadership was rooted in one thing, a powerful vision. He had a goal not just to conquer lands, but he wanted to unify an empire that spanned cultures, ideas, and people across multiple continents. This vision inspired his troops to fight for a cause bigger than themselves, even when they faced overwhelming odds. As entrepreneurs, we often get bogged down by the day-to-day operations. Visionary leadership is about setting a long-term goal that transcends any short-term challenges. Just like Alexander, you need to define your empire, whatever that looks like for you, your big mission. This will not just inspire your team, but everyone who comes in contact with your business. Right now, I want you to take a moment if you haven't done this, and sometimes it's good to update it, but write down your big vision. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Some people write a 20-year, 40-year plan. Make it inspiring, because what this does is it inspires you to think bigger. It inspires your team by giving them an opportunity to grow with you. And it gives them inspiration that they can also move up and help you in achieving this vision. So right now, I want you to take a moment and define your empire. Alexander was also a master strategist. In the Battle of Gaugamela, even though he was outnumbered, he did not charge straight first into battle. Instead, he assessed his terrain and changed his tactics to ensure victory. Adaptability was one of the keys to his success. As modern entrepreneurs, we need to adopt a similar mindset. Being bold, yes, but also being strategic. Whether it's launching a new product or entering a new market, adaptation and quick decision-making are essential. When faced with challenges, flexibility in strategy can mean the difference between success and failure. Take a moment in your current strategy. Take a look at it and ask yourself, where can you be more adaptable in the face of current market shifts? It's not when everything is going good that really determines what kind of a person you are. It's when you're faced with challenges and despite all odds, you still push through. One of Alexander's greatest traits was his resilience. There were many times in battles and situations where he was facing such minimal odds of success, but he was able to rally his troops and get everybody on board because of that unified vision. Despite facing personal losses like the death of his beloved horse Bucephalus, he continued to push on towards his conquest. As entrepreneurs, setbacks are inevitable. As Tony Robbins says, problems are a sign of life. The key is to stay focused on your vision and maintain that resilience. The key is to remain connected with that long-term vision and remain resilient despite all odds. Like Alexander, lead with unwavering determination that your vision will come to life. Think about a recent challenge that you faced and how can you reframe it to an opportunity of growth and learning. To wrap things up, Alexander the Great's leadership wasn't just about fighting battles. It was about vision, strategy, and resilience. As modern-day entrepreneurs, we can embrace these principles by setting a clear vision, a vision that inspires those around us, that transcends day-to-day operations and short-term goals, by being flexible in our strategies and knowing when to adapt and change them as needed, and viewing setbacks and obstacles as moments to grow and learn, developing resilience. Remember, building a successful business isn't a straight line. It's a journey of vision, strategy, and resilience. So define your empire, adapt your strategies, and never back down in the face of adversity. If you found these leadership lessons helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll be back with another video on how ancient leaders can teach us timeless principles for modern entrepreneurship. My name is Grant Elliott from Fusion Flow Coaching, and it's been a pleasure to spend some time with you today. I'll see you on the next video.